Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Markowski with Columbus Level, and this is going to be what is inside my gear bag, which is a bunch of mostly random stuff. So take a dive in with me and we can see what's going on. So this is actually the first time that I'm going to be using my, my dye gear bag, so I still don't have an exact spot for everything, but it's mostly all the same that everybody else has in their gear bag. But a few little things that I have in here is we'll start with, got my R2 rotor in here, the level green. That's, I mean, I've used these two back when I played on Sacramento Excessive, and they work flawlessly. They have the design is nice and sleek. One thing that does bug me though is that people call it a rain lid that they put on. I just call it a lid. It's just a lid. It's not a rain lid, but I will use either the speed feed side or just the regular lid side. But yeah, these are awesome. Huge fan of the R2s. We have some dye knee pads. If you're not wearing knee pads, you're probably 12 years old. But everybody knows that you're gonna need knee pads eventually, and I've always liked the slide-on kind. I've tried a bunch of different ones. All work great, but the slide-on knee kind, they're just reliable, and the dyes make some really great ones. So, some knee pads. Let's see. Along with the knee pads, you got your elbow pads. I beat the crap out of these all the time. You know, they're pretty standard elbow pads. Just make sure you use these just as much as your knee pads because you want to save your joints as much as possible.
It is very important, you know, when you're making your second comeback.
Oh, yeah, you know, or third. I don't even know what I'm at right now. I'm trying to break a record for the most times retired and coming back.
It's like the Tom Brady of paintball.
Yeah, exactly. I got my tank. This is an infamous tank. I've had lots of compliments on the tank itself. I like the red. I'm a big fan. Powerhouse reg on there. Level up powerhouse reg.
Nice.
Yeah. No issues at all with the reg or the tank, and little tank dangle jewel on there, but yeah, essential paintball stuff. I love it. Let's see, we have the New Balance cleats. I'm only going to open this up halfway because they stink.
Ooh.
But
oh yeah, geez.
Yeah.
Back.
So let's keep those. Actually, we're going to put those down there.
Yeah,
Okay.
good idea. Good idea.
Let's see, dye pack. This has been the first strap pack that I've worn in a while, because I was wearing, when I played on Aftershock, was the strapless pack, which I'm a fan of. But even when we just had these available and I threw them back on, I mean, I wore a strap pack for so long, and you know, this one has worked great. I got my Hormesis pack band on here. I have
that is the Markowski signature, the headband on the side of the pack.
The Markowski one. So
nice.
So I switch it back and forth. I have a Charm City one that I put on here sometimes. He actually just made a new headband for me that I'm going to be wearing. That's why I threw the Hormesis on here as a pack band. But I know that Charm City and I are going to be collabing. We're going to be making a bunch of pack bands, official pack bands. We're going to have coming out soon. So,
all right. Well, you heard it here first.
Ooh. So I got my my Saucy. Always need some kind of clean off rag just to keep everything clean. I'm such a stickler when it comes to just, even when I'm playing, like having paint get on my mark or anything. Like, one of the worst things that could happen is me getting shot in the trigger. It's like a nightmare for me, because it's like, it's in there, it's sticky, it's nasty, it's like you can never get it out. So even just getting dirty on the paintball field with like getting paint everywhere, it's like, it's tough for me. So I'm always like cleaning myself off and everything. So I always have a towel in there. Undershirts, you can't have enough. This is my dye, or no, this is my level undershirt. This is like my Friday shirt. I have a Friday shirt, a Saturday shirt, and a Sunday shirt that I normally cycle through, because I was a baseball player and I have superstitions, and it's just how it goes. I like to kind of stick to tradition. Shorts, you know, I'm a big having knee pads, having shorts off, and then when I'm done, I can just undress and I can still walk around and air everything out. So I've worn these shorts. These are probably from 2000. I don't know, 16 or 17 or something. So I've had them for a while. I don't change much stuff. You'll learn that as you go through the gear bag. Jersey. This is actually the World Cup edition.
I like that
jersey.
one. I like the tan.
Yeah, man. That's
tight.
We had white ones, and I was like, this, kind of like meh at first, and then we got the tan ones in, and I fell in love with these. I thought they looked really good, and I saw pictures. I was like, they actually do look pretty good in these, and yeah, I came around on them, and yeah, I think they look great.
Yeah, that's a cool looking jersey.
Yeah, I like that one. And I don't know what our new ones are going to look like. I know there'll be an H2K logo on the new ones, but I don't know if they're going to have the colorful LVL logo on there. So, my practice shirt that I have that I'll be wearing this year. Yeah, little Iron Kids. So, appreciate it. Thank you, Oliver and Alex, for the gift. I'll be wearing that for practice, just to change things up a bit. I got my dye pants. These no rips, no tears all through last season, and they're super light. I enjoy them a bunch. I think these are like the carbon versions.
Yeah, the ULCs.
Yep. Okay. So one thing, kids, everybody out there listening, if you don't want to get crap all over your gear bag when you're stripping down at the end of the day, take your pants and turn them inside out, and then fold them up, and then put them in your gear bag.
Pro tip. I noticed this came out, inside out, but there's a method to his madness. Like you said, he's meticulous. He's got superstitions. He's got rituals. Everything has a place.
I know your gear bag is going to get dirty eventually, but if you do this, there'll just be a lot less nastiness and dirt and grass and mud and everything coming into your gear bag when you're done playing. So my whole thing is, I keep my cleats on, I take my pants off, flip them inside out, do all that. I have my jersey on the ground, I step on that, take my cleats off, and you're good. My Dizana gloves. These are, I want to say, some of the best gloves out there that you can wear, honestly, for the field. I was never a big fan of gloves. I've always been just like a barehanded guy, but when I got my hands on these, before I came back, I was playing 10-mans with them. I fell in love with them, and then I just continued wearing them. And I will endlessly say that these are some of the best gloves that I've ever worn to play paintball in. They're minimal. There's not much to them, so I'm a big fan of that. Swab. Everybody needs a swab. Carry one with you just in case. It's good insurance on the field. This guy.
There we go. There's the meat. I was wondering, like, all right, we got through all the clothes. Let's get into the meat and potatoes.
Yeah. So this is the Raceway H2K marker that Outlaw Anodizing did for us. The design I came up with, and they did a great job on it. I'm very happy with it. We made a very small run of these, and even about the gun itself, the DSR Plus, man, it surprised me how well, because we had a choice at the beginning of the season. It's like M3 Plus or DSR Plus. And after shooting this, I honestly didn't even want to shoot the M3. I did, but I went right back to this. This honestly surprised me, and has been just an absolute beast on the field for me. And on top of that, when they introduced the single trigger frame, and this is the electric frame, this is what I used at World Cup and everything. I fell in love with it, and I think it just shoots amazing. It feels even better with the single trigger frame on there. I highly recommend, if you're going to play NXL, X-Ball, whatever it is, ramping, whatever it is, and you have a DSR Plus, get this and use the single trigger frame, not only for mech, but try it out for when you play X-Ball. I promise you that you will not go back. It's awesome. Until semi-auto comes back, I don't plan on changing back to double trigger. This does it just fine.
Love it.
Works great, man. It's I have more H2K guns on the way also. So we have that in the mix. I'm trying to go through as fast as I can. Sorry, I know I'm taking a while. Dye barrel. This is also anodized. I have an older tip on the front there, but I believe this one was anodized by Aesthetic. I have some stuff coming out from them, some tank tools that are coming out from them that are pretty slick. Headbands. So this was the pack band that I was wearing for World Cup last year in Chicago. This is from Charm City. I also have a Double Dragon Hormesis in there. I collect them, but I like to wear them, and I like to travel with them just to have, just in case, in like a mood that I'm feeling in. I have a USA Charm City one that has my name and everything on there that Mike made for me, a couple other Charm City ones, and this is a Signature Series one that he made for me. But it's just, I like things that, and Charm City, he makes them all himself. He's the one making them, he's the one that sews them, and he does a great job. I highly recommend it. Look him up, Charm City Paintball. He's a great dude, makes some amazing products. So I carry a bunch of stickers with me too. I have all kinds here. We'll do a quick run through because I have a bunch of like old ones. I have a bunch of H2K stickers, original Monkey with the Gun stickers I have in there from when what was like 04, 05, something like that, that I've just never used. Ohio sticker. I have another second Monkey with the Gun sticker. Smoke. I don't know why I care. I just have these. I have one of these.
Oh,
that guy.
Lone Wolf Paintball.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
And Killing Machine sticker, if you don't remember that. So I don't know, I just like traveling with stickers. I like collecting them, and they make me feel good. Extra reg in here. I have tools. I have Hormesis goggle wipe, and oh yeah, this little thing. So this is coming out eventually, but that's a little H2K ball gauge that I'm working on right now. It's just a little 3-sizer that I'm working on, just as a quick reference instead of pulling out all your barrels and shooting them through that. It's just a little quick, like, check it with that. That should be up on the site soon. And let's see, I got one more compartment.
We got an I-5 or something tucked away in there.
Yeah, buddy. So when they came out with this this colorway, I really liked it. It's a flex bottom too. So have the I-5. Still dirty from World Cup because I didn't wash it or clean or anything. Pro Tag from back in the day. Thank you, Rusty Glaze, for that. A H2K beanie.
Nice.
Big fan of the beanies. So I've been rocking that one. You can see it's changing color. It was that color. That color. That's when you know you play a lot of paintball when that happens. This is the Charm City headband I'm gonna be rocking this year. Like I said, he makes a lot of great stuff. Make sure you check him out. Barrel bag. Let's see what else. Oh, this guy. So as a lot of people know, H2K. This is our tank tool. There's we have a lot more coming out with colorways, special edition ones that I'm coming out with. But very proud of this thing. I'm hoping to see it in more gear bags and seeing more people use it. From tournament to tournament and all over the world. I'm hoping people are enjoying them, they're using them, and hopefully saving a lot of tanks and a lot of regs from literally after World Cup. I asked somebody at the, I don't know if it was Delta or whoever, but they said, oh yeah, paintball, yeah, we actually just took a tank from somebody because they didn't degas it. So get a tank tool. You can find them here at lonewolfpaintball.com. And if you don't want to lose it and you don't want to keep it in the clamshell, just throw it on a mini carabiner with a lanyard, and you can see the lanyard most of the time. You just grab a lanyard and then your tank tool's there.
Perfect. Pro tips.
Yeah, and I got a Dizana little eyeglasses or sunglasses case that I use for my regs to travel in. So I throw that in there, and that's really it. That's my gear bag.
That's about a bag.
That's a decent amount of stuff in my bag.
Yeah, there you go. So.
But yeah, and everything has its spot, and I like having everything in my spot. It's kind of a tradition too for me. Like when I'm packing everything in, it's kind of like a ritual where it's like everything's washed, and then I fold everything, and everything has its spot. It's kind of like a mental prep before I take off for a tournament, and kind of just gets me in the mood to go take on some paintball killers out there.
Shoot some faces off.
Yeah, buddy.
Awesome. Well, appreciate you stopping by, Carl. Appreciate the time, giving everybody a little insight into what's in your gear bag. Yeah. Where can they find you online? H2K, Carl, where should they go?
So you can find me usually on Instagram, Carl_Markowski. You can also find my company, H2K Paintball, on there. And I also have a podcast out, the Playing On Podcast. I have that. You can find on all the streaming platforms and everything. So make sure you check it out. And yeah, just hit me up if you guys have any questions about the tank tool or anything else. I'm always answering questions on there. So.
All right, and don't forget, shop now, Lone Wolf Paintball.
Yeah, it can.